Hello and welcome to the Empowering Educators podcast, presented to you by Seven Mindsets and hosted by Trey Gamage. Our goal is to highlight the seven mindsets and how they help you live your ultimate life. Today in school, we need educators who are courageous. I know stress is high and I know we have a shortage in teachers of over 600,000, but there are certain times that are more important than others. And those times have a dramatic impact on others, both positive and negative. These moments can be the foundation of strong teams or toxic relationships. And in our time together, we're going to explore the leadership mindsets that make a difference at work and at home. First of all, what is a leader? It surely isn't just about your title or about best practices in pedagogy. It might be a position that you have, but at the end of the day, if there's kids in your classroom, you're a leader. The reason that education is so powerful is that the kids that we teach are the kids that we're preparing for success in a global economy. There are moments in our career or days that are called lollipop moments, as described by Drew Dudley in his TED Talk in TEDx Toronto. The biggest impact that you may have had in your career, that you may have had on a student's life or someone else's life, might be a moment that you don't even remember. A moment where you said something to a child, to a parent, to an administrator, to a fellow teacher that really made something click for them. And that moment changed their life, but they've never told you. And so we go on so long beating ourselves up and having a hard time thinking about the expectations and how we meet them, but nobody's really sharing their lollipop moments with us. And the same is true for you. Can you think about times in your life where someone's had that same type of impact that really changed the way you look from a video, a movie, a conversation that you had, an elder, somebody younger, that said something to you that changed the way that you felt, the way that you lived your life? Those lollipop moments are moments that really can become fulfilling in your life if we know how to find them and use them effectively. You can look at these moments in the opposite direction as well. We can have negative lollipop moments. I can remember a time when my students were delivering speeches and one student decided to refuse to do their speech, and I scolded them in front of the class, which was inappropriate. This was a negative lollipop moment for me, and it could have been harmful to that student or someone else in that classroom. Fortunately, because I practiced adult SEL, and that was something that we did consistently in our school, we had a mindset to continue that relationship, to apologize, to continue building that relationship. And over 3 years while they finished high school, we were able to grow closer and closer together. By the time they graduated, we were on the same page and we were communicating together and effectively. And for this reason, it's so important to be the best version of yourself in the classroom. We teach who we are. You can't really help it. The stress from your personal life, the bias from your upbringing, the pain from your last relationship, all those things show up in the classroom. So for us to be responsible and implement the SEL curriculum we've adopted, we have to practice these skills ourselves. Can you think of any lollipop moments for yourself when you may have responded in a harmful manner the same way that I did? What triggered you? Where did it come from? Why did it happen? These are the types of ways that we can make lollipop moments even more effective. This is how we become greater leaders, with the mindset of self-awareness, self-management, social awareness. The struggle is real for all of us, but if we want to win with students, we have to win first with teachers. The only way that we can truly transform schools is with, for, and through one another. So what can you do with this information? In your next PLC meeting or when you check in during your next passing period, ask your fellow educators about their lollipop moment. Has there ever been a time when a student has given you your flowers, when they told you the impact that they've had? Has there been a time when you've shared that impact with someone else? Or even if you haven't, can you think of those times about somebody that you need to share your lollipop moment with? If you like this episode, share it with another educator who needs to hear it. Implement some of these strategies in your next POC meetings or check-ins with your teacher. Thanks for listening. In our next episode, we'll be talking about trust. This is the Empowering Educators Podcast presented by 7 Mindsets, and I'm your host, Trey Gammon.